Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Terry Talks Travelling, my new travel vlog. The first episode is going to be about Lorne on the Great Ocean Road, one of the fascinating areas just southwest of where I live. The Great Ocean Road, in spite of its boastful name, is actually the longest war memorial in the world. Stretching between Torquay in the east and Allensford in the west, it's 240 kilometres of winding coastal road, built by around 3,000 returned soldiers who were veterans of World War I, and it was a memorial to their fallen comrades. Construction started in 1919 and ended in 1932. They would have finished sooner, but there was a shortage of workers for fairly obvious reasons. On this trip, I only recorded going as far as Lorne, the second real township along the road, after Anglesey. Lorne, like a lot of the road, sits on the land of the First Nations Gadawanad King Parrot people of the Otway coast. The town itself was named after a titled Scotsman to celebrate him marrying one of Queen Victoria's daughters. People did obscene shit like that in the 19th century. In 1891, Rudyard Kipling visited Lorne and was so much of a stan that he wrote a poem about it. He obviously didn't go to the same fish and chip shop that I did. Lorne is now a resort town for posh people who don't do what the working class do, which is to fly to Bali for 5 days, then get STDs and dodgy tattoos. While I was there, Lorne was full of BMW, Lexuses and Teslas, whose owners radiated buyer's remorse as they charged their swastikas next to the information centre. I was in Lorne for 5 days as a carer for a friend. Hi, Julia. We had an apartment in the Mantra Lorne complex where mobs of raucous sulphur-crested cockatoos land on the balconies, hoping to steal food. There are stickers on the windows of the balconies telling the guests that human food is bad for the birds, but cockatoos are notoriously poor readers. The Mantra is not a bad place to stay. It's right by one of the beaches and they do a buffet breakfast which has lashings of bacon and scrambled eggs. You can also play tennis and croquet there if you went to a private school in your misspent youth. There are at least 2 places in Lorne where you can get a decent espresso, the Swingbridge Cafe and a little coffee shop up the other end of town near the bakery. Don't be scared to sit outdoors and enjoy your coffee because cockatoos famously hate espresso. The weather was warm and sunny while we were there, except when it wasn't. It's variable, so just be aware of that. Lorne also has a cinema which isn't being used as a cinema right now, which is a bit of a pity. It does get some concerts but it's not being used at all to show movies. But at least they haven't torn it down or converted it into a Pentecostal revival centre. Like all coastal towns, Lorne has public artwork, like Louise Paramore's wonderfully abstract supermodel, and these weird brutalist concrete dog sculptures down by the beach. The main street, which is the Great Ocean Road, is lined with boutiques, tourists, tat emporia, bookshops and eateries, copied and pasted from identical businesses all along the eastern coastline of Australia. If you want some individuality, try Anglesey to the east or Apollo Bay to the west. Those towns retain a little more character and have visibly fewer Teslas, possibly because swastikas don't have the range to drive from Toorak to Apollo Bay without a recharge. Having said all that, Lorne isn't a bad place to stay. If you're a nervous driver, the highway between Lorne and Torquay isn't the most challenging part of the Great Ocean Road. The 44-kilometre stretch between Lorne and Apollo Bay is much more scrotum shrivelling. You'll feel like Rosanna Brasi fanging it through the Italian Alps at the start of the Italian Job. So aim your Spotify at Matt Munro singing on days like these and hope you don't hit a bulldozer owned by the mafia. Also be wary of buses, caravans and hire cars driven by tourists who frequently forget which side of the road to drive on. Summer's just ended as I record this, and the Ocean Road in winter was a very different experience. It gets very cold and blustery down there, and the cockatoos huddle in the forest on the hills much more. But I enjoyed my time there. It's an interesting place at a certain level, and just getting away from town was a bit of a relief. There are some good walks all around the Great Ocean Road, and there are some very challenging ones if you want to do multi-day hiking events. So that's it for this time around. Lorne and the Great Ocean Road. I'm going to do the drive from Lorne to Apollo Bay in a future video because it is really fun and I think I can get some good video out of it. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe hit the notification bell. If you want to support the channel, the best way at the moment until I get monetized is to go to my Patreon at patreon.com/TerryTalksMovies, which is my other channel. But let me know what you think of this video, and let me know what you think of this new channel that I've started. Leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe please, I need subscribers. And you can also hit the notification bell to be advised when I make further videos. So that's it for this time around. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and just travel safely when you travel. Hi and welcome to Terry Talks Movies. This time around I'm on the loose. I am in Lorne in Victoria, and I'm staying here for a few days to basically take care of a friend who needs a carer. And that's why we didn't get a Saturday video this week. Let me just open this gate. Down on the coast in Australia, on the southern part of Australia, in Victoria in fact. And I'm just going to show you where it is. By the way, that building I just came out of is where my apartment is at the moment. But if you walk just a little bit away from the apartment, as indeed I have done, and there's women in bikinis there, I'll show you what it looks like. There you go. This is where I am. But this isn't where I'm going. I'm actually heading for a cafe. And the cafe is pretty good. It has Portuguese tarts. Not in any carnal way, but it does have Portuguese tarts. And the road to the cafe has these wonderful cypress trees all the way along it. So I'm just going to do a bit of a chat while I walk along here. What I'm doing is, there is going to be movie talk in this vlog, surprisingly enough. I don't know whether I'm going to do it before I get home or not. But I did hit a whole bunch of charity stores while wandering along here. And I watched 3 or 4 movies, maybe 5 by the end of the week. But I picked them all up for $1 and $2 at the charity stores, which is pretty cheap and pretty good. And I'm happy about it. And by the way, I am getting the beard trimmed when I get home. Little puffed out because I've been wandering around a lot and doing a lot of stuff, some of which I'm going to show you. But we're heading for the cafe, which is called the Swing Bridge Cafe because it's near a swing bridge. And had a pretty good week of just chilling out and being a carer and watching sulphur-crested cockatoos attack various things, because there are a lot of sulphur-crested cockatoos around here. And I will show you some B-roll while I'm talking of the sulphur-crested cockatoos. They're cute as hell. And there are a ton of them around here. Let's see what the sign says. General warning: strong currents, large breaking waves, submerged objects, slippery rocks. No camping, no fires, no alcohol, no glass, no dogs allowed. December till April, but you can have them around after that. So the cafe is just down the end here. That's a lovely arbor of cypresses there. Love it. Yes, I've been very kind of busy, not busy. And I've been indulged a bit because the apartment we've got down at the Mantra Lorne has buffet breakfast. So it's been scrambled eggs and bacon and all sorts of good things like that over the last couple of days while I've been a Samaritan. We're almost at the cafe, which is kind of cool and very groovy, and it's down by the swing bridge. Coming down here because I need a Portuguese tart. I know it sounds wrong, but I do. And the Portuguese tart is in replacement of a cherry Danish that I accidentally left on the roof of the car on a drive today. I was down at Kilometres River, had a good coffee, put the Portuguese tart on the roof of the car while I was doing other things, and drove away. So I'm replacing it with, it was a cherry Danish, cherry Danish on the roof of the car. Here's a swing bridge. Very cool. But I'm going to get my tart and I'll talk to you on the way home. Check it out. Yum! Here's the view. Let me just adjust that a bit. Lovely. Yeah. Okay, crossing the bridge now, which is kind of cool. And heading back to the apartment, which is kind of cool. Weather is beautiful here. Truly lovely. There's... the bridge is wobbly. That's cool too. Everything is cool. So we're going to walk down along the waterfront now, on the side of the highway, the Great Ocean Road, and head back to where I'm staying. I'll show you the front view now, because there were people around. Here we go. Down along the waterfront. Yeah, this trip was a little bit unexpected. Got a last minute call from a friend in need with the offer of the accommodation. Sal stayed for one night, but I stayed for the from Tuesday till Saturday. I'm here, and today's Friday, and so I've just been looking after a friend, basically having a good time, catching up, eating all sorts of wonderful foods, and enjoying the sunshine. I've got more sun on me than I have in a long time, so I haven't burnt, but I should be somewhat less pale when I'm doing my next couple of videos than I am currently. Just got to wait for someone to pass me on a bicycle. There's the river.
Thank you.
That's okay. I'm heading around there. Hopefully I can get back without going too far. Because, I'm going to have to cross the river again. Wonderful. But yeah, it's been good to get away. It's been, being a carer is not always the easiest thing. But it hasn't been without features of interest. And it means I've missed that Saturday video, which I'm a bit pissed off about. If you look down there, there's a heron on the branch down there. Hopefully you can see it. I might zoom in a little bit. But yeah, I haven't missed a video in well over a year. And I'm all unhappy about that, but it is what it is. There's your heron again. And of course, I'm not as fit as I should be, which is why I'm probably puffing on this video. There's the Great Ocean Road, which doesn't look too great from here, but has spectacular views. Here he is again. wildlife photography. That's going to be the pivot for the channel, is me taking wildlife photography in odd little spots. Nah, still do movies. But yeah, I've actually travelled all up to find the movies that I've been watching this week. I've done about 60 kilometres or more along the Great Ocean Road, heading to towns like Anglesey and Apollo Bay, and here in Lorne, just basically trying to find movies. There's a weird op shop here in Lorne, which is very chic and upper class for an op shop. They had a box set of Sex and the City episodes, which for reasons known best to somebody else, they tied up with a neat little ribbon, which seems odd. And like all videos that you find in op shops, there were the usual Andre Rieu films or Andre Rieu concerts. There are a whole bunch of other things, and I'm just going to walk through the edge of a caravan park here. There. Australian Caravan Park Life. So I'm going to be walking around the edge of that to get back to the hotel. Camping isn't my favourite thing, by the way. I won't be doing that in the channel. That's not a pivot I'm intending. Morning, afternoon, sorry. Doing okay. It's quite pretty along here. So yeah, I'm here till tomorrow morning when middle-aged geek girl picks me up again. And I've got to pick up a feather because there's a feather down here. And my friend's cats loved feathers. That's a sulphur-crested cockatoo feather. I have to take it back for it. Stop here for the view along the river. Yeah, I'm sniffing, I apologise. That's the path looking back to the bridge. Getting my steps in today. This is something I don't normally do. To be honest with you, I'm not actually sure where this road goes. Hopefully it ends somewhere I can get across the bridge, but we'll see. I know what I've got to do. I've got to get out of the caravan park. That was this for Cinema Verite. Back onto the Great Ocean Road. Fortunately, there's a defibrillator there if I need it. And this leads across the bridge. This is something weird I've found along here. People find road signs and paste stickers on them. I'll just zoom on that before we cross the Erskine River. They're covering the direction signs with stickers, and there are a couple of them further down along the road where the sign itself is obscured entirely by those stickers. Like I said, I'm out of shape. I don't usually do walking vlogs. But if you can put up with me, I'll put up with you, okay? I'll stick my feather in my pocket. Here we are crossing the river. Again, for the second time. Heading into Lorne. They have weird public art here, as you can probably see. I have no fucking idea what that is. But I'll find out for you. Creative Victoria. Louise Paramore's supermodel, it says. Yeah, why not? Good on you, Louise. So there we are, looking back at the Caravan Park. Through the trees. Up this hill. Past the busy so to an economy van. Because I got a lot of them around here. And some indigenous stuff. Shit ton of mermaids. And sea creatures. Swastikas. Here's the map of the Great Ocean Road. But only part of it, because it goes much, much further. It goes for 240 kilometres. I think I'll take the back way to the accommodation and have a well-deserved shower. I hear from some people they like the driving vlogs and the out and about vlogs. And I just found another feather for my friend's cats. They have two Maine Coon cats, by the way. Boromir and Oscar, who are bloody enormous. They are fantastically large cats. And very, very passive old boys. So it's good that I could get Boromir and Oscar to pet. Whether they can chew on. Here's the other caravan we're in now, which has a lot of camping setups with tents. Speed limit walking pace only, it says up here. How fortunate for me. There's the back of the apartment complexes where I'm staying. Which are quite nice. I've got to aim the camera down the middle here. Otherwise, I'll be perving at people's camping setups. I'm going to cut through here and get back to where I started. See, we're almost back at the beach. And here we are back where we started. And that lilac-coloured jelly bean car is what I've been fanging around in. So I'll catch you guys later.